Hello, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Caitlin Pena, and I am the COVID-19 Therapeutics Allocation Lead. And I'm here to provide a short overview on the Health Provider Ordering Portal, HPOP, and VDH's redistribution process. Topics covered in this presentation will be provider enrollment, therapeutic reporting, shelf life extensions, product return guidelines, product destruction guidelines, where to find additional HPOP support, and VDH's redistribution process of excess supply of USG therapeutics. First, we will start with the topics related to HPOP. For providers who are not enrolled in HPOP but wish to dispense, must first have the appropriate permits, complete our therapeutic enrollment survey, review the compliance and reporting requirements, which we will cover later in this presentation, and then order available therapeutics through the HPOP portal. If you're a pharmacy that's participating with a federal retail pharmacy partner, please contact your FRPP to obtain these therapeutics. To report courses administered and available on hand inventory in HPOP, first you'll want to navigate to the therapeutic inventory, which can be seen on the main page or under the Therapeutics tab. Then click on the tab titled Courses, Vials, Bottles Administered and Available. Enter courses administered by clicking in the appropriate row for the desired therapeutic under the administered or available columns and enter the total number administered since you last reported. Once you've entered your facility's courses administered and available for each therapeutic, go ahead and click Save Therapeutic Courses. Once you have clicked Save, the columns will still show the data you just inputted. Just a few pointers when entering therapeutic reporting. If there were no new administrations since your last reporting, simply enter a 0. If administrations are left blank, the system will flag a blank response as no response, and you will show up on our non-compliance list for not reporting that week. So please ensure you are entering a 0. And then administrations should not be reported as a running cumulative. You should only report what you've used since your last reporting. Next, we're going to talk about therapeutic reporting again. So the federal government requires reporting twice per week by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday and Thursday. A site is considered non-compliant if they report less than 2 times per week, and sites with continued non-compliance will not have their orders fulfilled until reporting continues at a minimum of 2 times per week. When reporting your therapeutic inventory and administrations in HPOP, think of what you are reporting as in boxes. For administration, enter the number of boxes used for that administration. For inventory, enter the number of boxes that you have on hand in the facility. Please ensure you are putting a number, even if it's a 0. Please don't leave it blank. The provided table below is for your reference. Please note that Evusheld is slightly different in that 1 dose equals 2 boxes. If you feel your facility may have incorrectly reported your on-hand inventory for your administrations, please feel free to reach out to the COVID-19 Therapeutics inbox. The email address is COVID-19 therapeutics@vdh.virginia.gov, and we would be happy to assist you with getting the information corrected. So legacy reporting used to be tracked in the teletracking system. It was formerly used to report COVID-19 therapeutic inventory and utilization data for COVID-19 MABs. Legacy reporting has now moved over to the HPOP system as of November 2nd, 2022. Reporting of legacy therapeutics is required once per week by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. Keep in mind when reporting, you're still entering the number of boxes you have in inventory. So there have been several COVID-19 therapeutic products that have received shelf life extensions. Two great resources to verify extensions are the FDA and Health and Human Services Administration for Strategic Preparedness and Response, ASPR. Please check with the manufacturer as well before removing any product from proper storage conditions by checking the links below for specific expiration information. We have included both the currently distributed therapeutics and the legacy therapeutics in the table below. Product can be returned for destruction as, products, the little asterisk at the bottom, I wanted to mention, product can be returned for destruction of BAM EDDI patient courses using the expired EDDI, which has no shelf life extension, and matching it with the earliest expiration date of a BAM vial. So patient course equals 2 vials of EDDI and 1 vial of BAM. Those can be returned as a unit. So something new to HPOP is on-site destruction of expired or unauthorized products. This is introduced as of December 2022, and it is for licensed provider locations with destruction procedures in place that follow all federal, state, and local regulations. Sites must follow destruction protocols, guidelines, attest and report under wastage in HPOP. Guidelines include destruction of expired product or unauthorized products that can no longer be stored. Please do not destroy any unexpired product that is currently authorized for use. If your location does not have an established method for destruction, you can still go through the product return process, which is on our next slide. So product return guidelines. Just to note, therapeutic products are still property of the United States government, and some of them can be returned. Any returned product will be destroyed. Most legacy therapeutics have methods of return, while the currently distributed therapeutics are not eligible for return, except for one lot of Evusheld, which is AZ220049. For unneeded or excess product that are currently distributed therapeutics, please consider redistributing it through the VDH redistribution process, where it goes to another provider in Virginia. If you are interested, please fill out a redistribution survey, which is located on VDH's website, and will be covered more in these coming slides. Lastly, on our website, we also have some great resources and an HPOP job aid with additional helpful information located under Provider Enrollment and Job Aids. Next, I'm going to talk about the redistribution process, which is for providers interested in transferring COVID-19 therapeutics from your facility to another facility within our Commonwealth. We've established a redistribution process to reduce waste and prolong the federal supply of therapeutics. So how does one participate in the redistribution process? So providers who want to volunteer excess therapeutics can visit our website and select our Redistribute Excess Therapeutics link, which is highlighted in the red box. VDH will match you with a provider who needs the therapeutic you seek to redistribute and will email you once a match has been made. There is no cost to participate in the redistribution process. So how does the process work? I just want to first start that through the redistribution process, there is a lag time in processing the shipment from one provider to another provider. It's usually just a tad more than what it would be if you were to order it through the distributor. But once we've matched providers, we will notify you both by email. First, VDH Central Pharmacy sends out directions, a cooler, ice blocks, and shipping labels to the bestowing provider. Once the bestowing provider receives the cooler, they will need to freeze the ice blocks and prepare the shipment based on the enclosed directions and log the transfer in HPOP to the receiving provider. Now, if you're redistributing oral antivirals, there is no need for the cooler, and you will receive an email and then can ship the oral antivirals to the receiving provider. And we provide the shipping labels. So back to, sorry, this was for MABs. So once the bestowing provider has frozen everything and packaged it for shipment, the receiving provider verifies the product is viable. They can accept the transfer in HPOP and follow the directions to send the cooler back to VDH Central Pharmacy. Please note, the bestowing provider must log the transfer in HPOP, and the receiving provider must accept the transfer in HPOP. Additionally, once the receiving provider has the therapeutics on hand, they must continue to report on-hand inventory and administration of this USG supply every Monday and Thursday for compliance reporting. Thank you all for taking the time to watch our overview of HPOP and VDH's redistribution process. We appreciate your continued support in providing COVID-19 therapeutics across the Commonwealth of Virginia. If you have any questions, please reach out to us via email or by visiting our website.